just decided to scream into the mic for fun. Ooh. Live chat. Da da da. Nightbot. YouTube. So we're live. We're playing Legends ZA. I'm gonna get started in a second. I'm just getting into Nightbot, getting Nightbot into the chat. Hi. There we go. Alright, let me actually get Nightbot in here. And then just get started. Per usual, we're naming our character Yurei. And honestly, you know what, no, I'll do it. I was gonna say we can wait to customize him because we'll get the option soon, but we might as well jump right into the character customization. Then honestly, I did all the same things for my main. I think we're gonna play up until the end of the tutorial, so for about an hour or two. And then episode 2 and onward. That's when we will actually have longer stream sessions. Is the nom-nomming loud? Okay. That last screen on his phone, I was trying to figure out what that was last night, and I still can't figure it out. I saw yellow, so I thought for a second that it was Iono, because I could have swore I saw a person. But looking at it again just now, I was like, that's definitely not Iono. I am just going to move. I'm not going to talk to any of these random NPCs because they don't give us anything. I'm going to just kind of get right into it. That way, when we're done with part 1 and we do part 2 on Monday, we'll be right in the thick of it and we'll be able to jump right into the good shit. I'm so happy for you that you found Swirlix. What area is it in? Okay, so originally, I was saying my starter for this playthrough was going to be Chikorita. But I'm torn between Chikorita and Tepig. Because I have an idea of what I want my team to be for this playthrough. But I don't want to double up on types. I said this last night when I started playing, but I find it very interesting that this is the point of the game that they decided to do the Welcome to the World of Pokemon thing. But it at least makes sense, because they're doing it in a form of an ad. Every time I drink an energy drink, I forget that I am not an energy drink person. I'm so torn if I want to drop my Reap or keep it for the electric coverage. Do whatever you want. At some point, my team in my main file is going to be all ghosts, so I'm going to have absolutely no type coverage regardless. I'll have the move coverage, but that's about it. I think I'm just gonna decide if it's gonna be Tepig or Chikorita once we get to that point, which is going to be any minute now, but I'm still leaning towards Chikorita because I said Chikorita to begin with, so I might as well just stick with that. Pick reply. What's good, YouTube? Hello, Ben. Pick Tepig. Alright, so there's a vote on Tepig. I'm either or. Ben, should I pick Tepig or Chikorita? Then you don't have to pick up Fletchling or Litleo. That's true. If I'm mashing through the dialogue, it's because I want to get to the good stuff. So, if you want to read it, I hope you are reading. I'll actually read stuff in part 2 onward. I just really want to get out of tutorial and into the full exploration of this game. I think when I order the camera / tripod next week, I'm also gonna order ZA to treat myself for getting my license. Okay, Chikorita, Totodile, Tepig. Chikorita, Totodile, Tepig. What if I'm cursed and I just pick Totodile again? Then what? You know what? I'm gonna take a second. I'm opening up my Pokemon team planner because I have 2 teams in mind. So I'm gonna tell you my 2 teams. And then we'll go from there. So if I choose Chikorita, that's gonna exclude all grass types. And I don't know if this is... Oh, that's a fly. I was like, what the fuck is on my screen? There is a rumor. I don't know anything about the future of this game. I've avoided all spoilers and we're keeping it that way. But apparently, Meganium's Mega is a fairy type. So that would exclude fairy types, which means I can't use the Ralts. Then I would want to use Delphox. No matter what, Gengar is going to be on the team. So that excludes psychic, fire, ghost, and poison types. I was thinking of using a I can't think of its name. It's right here anyway. Manectric. Because I've never really used one, and I want to mix stuff up and have diversity on the team. I do want to try Mega Dragonite, but I feel like that's going to be late game regardless. So there would be something on the team to kind of take its place. And then I would need a good water type, so I was thinking of picking up, honestly, I was going to go for either Vaporeon, because easy water type choice, or be cursed and either use Gyarados or Simipour for water, because I would want to pick up a water type early. But now, oop, wrong button. If I pick Emboar, that gets rid of all fire types and all fighting types. Again, no matter what, Gengar joins the team, because there's no such thing as a Ghost King Yurei team without a Gengar. Just isn't possible. I would need a good grass type, and honestly, I can't use Victory Bell because I don't want to double up on poison. So I was thinking of using probably Simisage or Leafeon, because there's no other grass types that I can see that have a dual typing. Once again, we still need a water type, and honestly, I'm for using Blastoise. Or same deal, picking up Gyarados or something, but I need a good one on the team. Then I really want to use Meowstic. And then the last team member is kind of up in the air for the Emboar team. But honestly, I was thinking of picking up an Absol. I have never used Mega Absol, and I want to. So those are the two teams. Barbicle would give you Water Rock, and Gyarados would give you Water Flying. That's true. Alright, so what are we thinking? Are we going to come to an agreement, or... Totodile it is. I was trying to avoid using Totodile, but we weren't getting an agreement in the chat, and I was like, I'm not gonna pick one over the other if we're not gonna You could have just agreed, my guy. You're so silly. So how does the new battle system work? Can you explain for someone who hasn't played the game yet? So, honestly, it's very self-explanatory. All your moves are on cooldown, so there's no PP anymore. It's just, say you use Water Gun, now you need to wait a few seconds for Water Gun to be usable again. So you have to use other moves instead. This kind of gives you the opportunity to really strategize and use your moves more wisely and strategically. Depending on the type of moves you have, or the type of moves, depending on the type of moves you have, you can do a lot more. So say if you have, for example, my Totodile on my main profile has Whirlpool, you can AoE. When you lock on, that's when it shows you your moves. You can stay locked on, run around, and your Pokemon will follow you to dodge. Honestly, it's all explained within the first 10 minutes of the game. It takes a minute to get used to, but honestly, not that hard to grasp. It's different and it's weird, but overall, still very easy to get used to. So I will say, the goal for this series is to obviously beat the game, get everything we need to do, and immediately, once we beat the game, we are jumping into the online ranked battles, because to get the first reward of ranked ends November 5th, you need to get to rank K. We're under the impression right now that you get points regardless of win or lose, but obviously the more points the better. So we want to build a good team. So yeah, that's where we're at. I said this yesterday, but not square up. This server really left her job, went into the battle zone, and picked on the first child she saw, and then lost. Yeah, so see how I'm not locked on anymore and my moves aren't showing? You can move around and dodge. In this part, it does look like moves still hit you, but we were thinking that's because it's tackle and they're lower moves, so it's more likely to hit. Where I am now, I'm honestly not that far away from the beginning of the game. I only ranked up like once. I do notice now where I am that moves are a lot easier to dodge and run away from. But it's a Legends game, so you know, the aggro Pokemon are still not something to scoff at. They will kill you. Bodies will be found in Lumio City. Yeah, I call that karma. We got lost. She decided to pick on a kid. She lost and got nothing for it. I would find it funny if the protag and the rival were siblings. That'd be weird. I'm under the impression that they're... I don't even know. I was gonna say they're the same person, but in the sense of universe-wise, like no matter what, yeah, I don't know. I'm still very curious of what Tawny's team is. I have not actually seen her battle. Also, I will say, again, since this is day 1, no spoilers in chat. I'm only... This scene is still funny. Floette's like, I could kill you. And they all run away. As they should. But yeah, no spoilers for today, well, in general, but Hotel Z. But yeah, my goal for this is to get us to the part where we can just freely roam the city. I am going to be skipping through a lot of dialogue and not really reading it. But I will do my usual commentary on things that are being said if I find it worth something bringing up. But otherwise... we're just gonna try to move. I do want to try to build a team around Totodile that isn't the team my main profile has. So, let's see, let's go to Legends ZA. We're picking Totodile, so that excludes all water types. If I pick up the routes, which I think I will, that will get rid of Fairy and Psychic for me. I'm just gonna let the dialogue go. There was a Zygarde cell right there. I already said it. Gengar is joining the team. No ifs, ands, or buts. So Ghost and Poison is off the table. I want to get as many dual types as possible. But at the same time, a lot of the types I'm looking at are mono types. Because like I said, I want to use Manectric because I've never used it. But that's a pure electric. So like, what good is it? I also want to use Absol, but that's pure dark. So what good is it? I guess... Nope, I can't do that. I was going to say, I guess I could go with Ben's idea and use a Barbaracle, but that's a water type, and we already have a water type on the team. Would Houndoom be a good option since it's a fire dark type? I guess I could use Houndoom again. I'm trying to like diversify. I'm trying to make my team different and not use a lot of Pokemon that I've used in the past already. But honestly, the Pokedex is pretty limited, so Houndoom, we'll put it on the team for now. This is not a set team. This is just kind of like an idea of what I want to do. But then the problem comes down to I need a good grass type, but there are no dual type grass types. So that kind of leaves me with either doubling up on poison. I don't need a grass type technically. Technically, I don't need a grass type. You know what? It's fine. We have a mono water. I'm going to pick up Manectric anyway, because I do want to use it. And then the 6th slot can kind of go to anything. I do still really want to attempt to pick up a Dragonite, but that's so late game that I don't even know if it's late game. I'm assuming it's late game because it's Dragonite. But I could be wrong. I am willing to be incorrect. Heracross for bug fighting type or Dragonite for the dragon flying. Gogoat, Simisage, Victreebel would be good options for grass, but Victreebel has the grass poison. Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I could use Simisage, but really how good are the elemental monkeys in a game that is purely combat oriented? This whole game is about combat. So I kind of need to have a team that is ready for anything and everything. It could just be thought enter brain, thought leave brain. It could just be because we are on a actual full screen now and it's not just the DS, but I feel like they made a Z taller. Again, it could just be because I'm looking at him at an actual screen and not a DS, but funnily enough, think they made him shorter. I don't know, I just feel like he's taller. Because I feel like he was like 2-3 times taller than everybody back in X and Y, and now he's like only 2 times as tall. I don't know. But yeah, so the team is up in the air right now. I'm obviously picking Totodile. Totodile and Gengar are the only definites. I'm obviously going to claim that route, but I might just not even use it full time. I might use it for a while and then drop it as my psychic type for Delphox. And then there's my fire type. Wait, if you played like 3 to 4 hours last night, did you get very far, or did you explore like you always tell me to do? I explored. I played from like 12:30 to like 4-ish last night, and then from like 12 to 1 today. So I played for like a good, oh god, you're putting this, I don't know basic math, 5 hours. That's 5. I know math. 5 hours. I got 5 hours of gameplay in. I explored the city. I basically got out of the tutorial and then just... Yeah, the tutorial's really long if you're... Let me rephrase that. If you're taking your time, the tutorial feels really long. But if you're button mashing and just reading and not taking your time to explore, which I'm not going to lie, I am going to do that for this episode and this episode only. I am really enjoying the game, but I want to get to the good shit. It feels long, but in a good way. I'm going to say yes and no. It feels long in a good way because there's a lot of new shit that we need to know for this game. But at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that we already know, and I'm just like, I know how to do it, I promise. So for me, it won't take long if I just button mash and not pay attention. Yeah, sure. And then when you don't know how to play the game, I do not want to hear it. Excuse me. I genuinely do recommend taking your time with it. If you really don't care about the dialogue, that's not as much of a big deal. But it's a... From where I am right now, the story is really good. And honestly, the characters... Pokemon does a lot good and a lot wrong. They know how to make good, compelling characters. We know how much I love Nimona. Every time I start a new playthrough, that is my girl. She can do no wrong. She ended my Nuzlocke, and I'm still like, you know what? I deserved it. I shouldn't have done a Nuzlocke. And I'm already that way with Tawny, and I haven't even properly battled her. You get like a tutorial battle with her where she uses the other starters. But that is not her team. I know this girl is hiding something scary. And I just need to battle her. It's like it's the Nimona mindset right now. I know she's strong. I know she's a good trainer. And I want to see all of that potential. But I can't see it because I'm not there. And if I'm wrong and she's just not that good of a trainer, I'm going to be very surprised. You are invited to participate in the ZA Royale. If you get to rank A, you get a wish. I wish you would just give us that Floette that you've been taunting us with for the last 10 years. I like the quest of stop the Pokemon from getting hit by a car. Okay, so there's a quest for Fennekin. There's a quest for Chespin, so you probably get the starters very quickly. See, now if we all agreed on either Tepig or Chikorito, we could have had a Greninja on the team. Well, in that case, if there's a quest for Chespin, I guess we can add Chespin to the team. Because then that's a grass fighting type with Chestnut. Who likes Greninja? Of course, I'm the only one talking. Only talk about the Greninja from our campaign. Yeah. Can you imagine if that series gets revived, that campaign gets revived, I bring him back and he can Mega Evolve? If I ever do another, I say if, I do plan on doing another one at some point. He was tough as is, yeah, because he had his base form, he had his Ash Greninja, and I think I gave him the I think I gave him a fusion where he turned into Eternatus. They give us too many Pokemon. No one knows what I'm talking about except for us. I ran a Pokemon campaign with the Pokeroll module. Very fun. And basically I went a little crazy with the final boss and made him fuse with Eternatus, where he became a disgusting Greninja Eldritch monster with a tail that was basically just the Eternatus hand. I don't even think it was a tail. I think it was like coming out of his back or some shit. It was Mystery Dungeon, but if Mystery Dungeon was written by someone who had too much time on his hands and was writing a lot of body horror. The first thing you should know when you live in the city is how to roll. I know both AZ and Floette are watching this very amused, but I have the little headcanon of Floette is watching and judging. Floette's watching us and is like, oh, they're idiots. They're dumb. But yeah, no, this cast of characters, just like the last cast of characters and the last cast of characters before that, are all really compelling. Pokemon does one thing right, and it's characters. Love accurate Floette. Lore accurate Floette. I don't know why I thought that said love. It's because I don't know how to read. This just in, 28-year-old streamer does not know how to read. Imagine knowing how to write characters. Yeah. So we are obviously not going to get to catch a Ghastly today, but I'm gonna do what I didn't get to do on my main profile. When we do get to that point, we are gonna shiny hunt Ghastly. We will not progress until Ghastly sparkles. I feel like I'm watching an anime battle. That's why I like it, because we can kind of just really make the battle go kind of however we want. Oh god, there's a character, Ben. You're going to be obsessed with them, and if I time everything right, we're going to see that character before the end of the stream. I don't know how much of the game he's in the tutorial. No? Yeah, he is. So we'll definitely see him. I don't know how much of the game you've looked into and how much you've already seen of the game. The tutorial doesn't technically end until the Emma fight, yeah. But yeah, there's a character that pops up who I think you would really like. I've been good with not getting spoiled about the story / characters, just the megas. Okay, cool. That's still a little unfortunate, but better than nothing. So credit where it's due. We were saying how this map is really big for what it is right now. And honestly, game where it's allowing us full free roam, I can understand where people were coming from, where they're like, oh, it feels like it would be small, but it's absolutely not. It is absolutely not. This city is huge. I kind of relate it to, and someone said this before too, before the game even came out, I kind of relate it to the Spider-Man game, as if you're just kind of, instead of swinging around the city, if you put Spider-Man on the ground and had him walk, I kind of relate it to that. Imagine what the map will look like in the DLC. I don't know. See, we know nothing about the DLC story because that doesn't come out until around February. So I will be very interested if they change stuff in the map, but I kind of doubt it, because the whole game does take place in the city, so. But hey, again, I am willing to be proven wrong. I said it yesterday, I want to say it again. Tawny is a bad influence. But Nimona would do it, so that's the motivation. We're out of Gen 9, and it's, would Nimona jump off this building? Probably. Damn, how did your rival get up there so fast? She's quick. Fast as fuck, boy. Chikorita is evolving. Nice. I will say too, I really like what they did with the Pokédex in this game. Bayleaf gets Rock Smash. Good. As she should. Yeah, I really like what they did with the Pokédex. I like the little animation right there. I do kind of get that vibe too, but it makes sense because it's the big city, so we get to actually explore a bit. I say a bit as if it's gonna stop us from exploring the whole damn city. So now we're learning about wild zones. I'm not going to read any of this. Basically, wherever you see these holograms, they are wild zones. You can go in, interact, and then you get to get all the Pokemon within that area. There are multiple wild zones. They all have different Pokemon, blah, blah, blah. There we go. Interact with the gate in a wild zone. Swirlix is so OP right now. Now imagine when you get its item and you get to evolve it. So, we have discovered that the shiny hunting method is just reloading the spawns. So when we do get to the point where we're shiny hunting, it is going to be very tedious. But we're not doing any of that shit today. Yeah, pretty much a lot of the things they did with Arceus, they brought back for ZA. The only difference is they did not keep the link cord. So, say, Haunter, I'm going to have to trade it to evolve it. So trade evolutions are still trade evolutions. If you pause the game and go to the area, you can see what Pokemon are in that wild zone. We got Fletchling and Bunnelby, so we got 2 of the Pokemon in this zone. There's 3. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time. I'm going to be smart. I am gonna get this Pichu, from behind. There we go. Is there infinite dash or do you have stamina? It looks like it's infinite dash. You just gotta hold down the B button. Puppy. Okay, we're missing 2 more. I know what one of them are. Can't get it right away, but there's the other. I will say, for my main file, what I'm doing is I'm kind of keeping a lot of Pokemon on the team to just diversify it, make sure I have everything I need. For this playthrough, if I'm not going to use it, I am going to box it. We will deal with the Pokedex issue later. Fun fact, trainers in battle zones respawn like Pokemon, as they should. The Pokemon Lab. But it does look like that is infinite dash. We're making pretty good progress on how quick we're doing stuff. It took me probably a little bit longer yesterday because I was really locked in on the first wild zone, but we're gonna keep moving. Like I said, the goal is to just move. Your gotcha instincts kicked in. Well, yeah, kind of, I guess. It was more so yesterday I was locked in on exploration, whereas today I'm locked in on progression and getting to where I want to get for this. Hi, Mabel. I really enjoy that Mabel is a professor now. Her Rotom tablet is very fun to look at too. I kind of hope we get Rotom customizations again. I want a purple phone. So cool how they brought someone from X and Y back as a main character. I agree. I hope we see what are their names? The old professor assistants. I hope we see them again at some point. We're in Lumiose, so I hope we see... I don't remember anybody's name. The electric gym leader. Him. Hope we see him again. Clement? Yes. Him. Hope we see him. I hope we see the 2 professors' assistants. Seeing Mabel again is very cool. Seeing AZ again is very cool, but he's obviously like a big part of... Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, I'm excited. I'm trying to get out of here. My bad. I apologize. Don't yell at me. But yeah, there's a lot of XY characters that I do really want to see again. I hope they explain why Professor Sycamore isn't here. Do you remember if 130 medals equals 1,300 money? I think the amount of medals you get is multiplied by 10, so that sounds right. Hi Naveen, how you doing, buddy? Again, I love this cast of characters. I will say, no one beats out Nimona and Kieran yet, but still. Naveen, again, I appreciate you. I appreciate the gift, but this is an ugly hat. This is the type of friendship where Galinda gave Elphaba an ugly hat. And honestly, I'm not getting laughed at the ball, bitch. I sure did. I got rock smash and an ugly hat. Let's take off the hat. Listen, Naveen is trying to be a clothing designer, and he fumbled once, but it's okay because all of his other projects are going to be great. Tierno, Shauna, and Trevor were the research assistants. No. The main 2. The ones who came back in Sun and Moon and talked about the Zygarde cells. Those guys. I do want to see them again, though. I do want to see the rivals again. That'd be cool. Especially Shauna. Shauna was the best girl. Promotion match 2 is 2 fairies and a bug type. Yeah, I was making fun of her because she immediately starts talking shit. And then it's like, I'm gonna win the promotion match. And I'm like, girl, you literally were just talking down to me because you're an adult and my character's a child. Fuck you. I'm a busy adult. I don't have time for the ZA Royale. Okay, then quit. No one asked you to be here. Off the building I go. I am going to go to Link Play, and then I'm going to go to Mystery Gift, and go get via internet, and I am going to claim my routes. They allow multiplayer in the game, which is cool. Yeah, like I said, we are going to be getting into ranked battles, but not yet. We guarantee we go into ranked battles right now, we're getting absolutely fucking obliterated. You know what? I think that'll be amusing. Let's try it. I understand, I agree. What do you mean this team has too many Pokemon? Brother. You're gonna do that? You can't just let me choose 3? Okay. So let's deposit everybody, because like I said, we're not dealing with anything right now. We're going to keep Ralts and Totodile on the team, and Bunnelby gets to stay because we're going to need him to clear rocks. And you know what? There. No. I'm a liar. We're going to put him right there. Is it 4 Pokemon? How many Pokemon do we get to use in Link Play? None? Oh, you can't do Link Play because I'm targeted. That's why. Just being silly. Link Play. Okay, let's put you in a box. Would you like to use this team? Yes. Okay, it is 3 Pokemon. Like I said, we need to reach rank K. We're not doing that. We're using first stage Pokemon. We're going to get obliterated. But it's okay. It'll be amusing. And when we beat the game, we will actually do this seriously. But maybe we'll all go in here with low rank Pokemon. And it'll be okay. Okay, I see a Trubbish. I see a Talonflame. You're gonna win. Understood. I see a Feraligatr. wait, everything's level 50. Brother, you didn't need to attack me. What did I do to you? Attack my Pokemon, not me. Well, I did say we were gonna get obliterated, and we sure are getting obliterated, so. What's that over there? I'm no longer interested in the battle because I'm not going to win. But this is cool. This is unfortunate. This is going exactly how I thought it would. Don't attack me, attack my Pokemon. Don't be a murderer. We're in the city. If you're gonna kill me in the wild. Like a smart person. Okay, so now we know how it works. Do we get points for losing terribly? No. Okay. Good to know. Moving on. We'll clear the rest of the rocks later. Like I said, our goal is to just move. $23K in one night is insane. I don't remember what I made for that fight. Had to guard the door so a child wouldn't run out. Did I miss anything? I attempted the ZA Royale online and lost terribly. You do not get points for losing terribly. I actually had negative points. So you could not only have to participate and perform, you need to perform well and at least not lose terribly. I think as long as you don't get 4th place, you can get some points, but I don't know. I only had Tordal, Routes, and Buttleby on my team, so you can imagine that I got completely fucked over. So now we're actually learning about the ZA Royale and how it works. Our friends are going to teach us everything, but I don't need help because I know what I'm doing. Thank you, Tawny. I appreciate you. I did this last time too, where I just let myself get caught by this fight. Where I should have actually paid attention, but this isn't really a spoiler, we already know this about her, but Lito wants to be a dancer, and later in the game, I say later, it's literally maybe an hour or so away from where we are, she talks about her brother. We know who her brother is. One thing I do really like about the new mechanic is if you sneak up on a Pokemon, say like I just did, and use Rock Smash, you can immediately still use Rock Smash again because outside of battle, apparently does not count. Nice. Gonna go get set up in the living room. Okay. My boyfriend is abandoning me now. Because you can't just run by them, they will yell at you if you try to ignore them. So I'm not going to explain challenger tickets and how this stuff works because we just learned about it, and also we know what the ZA Royale is. They talked about it so much during promotions for the game, so I do also find it very not funny. I do enjoy that every trainer who is the promotion trainer of that rank, their name starts with that letter. So I'm graduating from Z to Y. I have to beat Zach. And then onward, you have to beat a trainer with a Y name and an X name. They all represent the letter they're in. I think the problem with my plan of not using anything other than Pokemon I genuinely plan on using lies with fights like this are going to need a lot more strategy than I normally go into random fights with. We're in battle, so there is a cooldown on item usage, which honestly I both like and don't like. I have nothing against the idea of item cooldowns. It's a lot better, honestly, so you can't spam, and it's gonna make any type of challenge harder. This is bad. The Heracross you get is so OP for this part of the game. I did box mine right away because I was like, I'm not going to use it realistically. But I'm not surprised that it's really good. And we get introduced to Emma. My name's Emma. I'm a detective. Nice to meet you, girly. Glad we're becoming friends. Girl, we said that, me and my boyfriend said this yesterday, but why does she Naruto run? Why is she Naruto running through the city? The M in Team MZ stands for Mega Evolution, and the Z stands for Hotel Z. That is such a corny way to name your team, but also, I'm not judging it, it's kind of cute. They're very sappy. We were also saying that she could be from Galar because she made a croissant curry, of all things. I found the expensive clothes store. RIP. What area is it in? Which district? If you find the Pokeball shop, let me know where that is too. Honestly, I think my next step for when I get back into my main file and the Stone Emporium, my next step for my main file is to just explore the city, kind of run around the map and collect all of the Pokemon centers. So I have all of the it's the straight street right after Wild 1. Oh my god. Yeah, my next step is to unlock all of the fast travel points. Just kind of run around, get all the Pokemon centers. That way I can just kind of jump around the map whenever I want to. We are moving pretty quickly and getting to where we need to before the game. So honestly, I'm happy about that. Yeah, but like I said, I don't plan on doing a whole lot for today's episode. Today's going to be very bare bones, getting through the tutorial. Part 2 and onward is where I'm really going to get into the meat of the game. And I'm mostly only saying that because I really only have today off, and I want to, while I do enjoy the streaming aspect of it, I do want to enjoy my main profile a bit more than the streaming side. But I am going back to my normal schedule, so that means the normal streaming schedule will continue. Or well, not the normal streaming schedule will continue. The normal streaming schedule will be back. The phobia of this game giving me Spritzy's evolution item. So I am going to try to get, not even try, I'm going to get as many of the Mega Shards as possible. Like she just explained, you can use them to trade and make stones. If I understood correctly. Also, just the idea of Prism Tower right now. The idea of Prism Tower and actually getting to explore it. It doesn't look like we can at the moment, which is a little disappointing because it is completely guarded off, but okay, so we pretty much got everything in this area except for 2 Pokemon. And honestly, it is probably gonna remain like that. We're gonna go over here, break the rocks. Okay, since I have literally no choice but to fight this thing, I'm gonna fight it. Okay, that's all I wanted. I wanted the rock broken. We were talking about this yesterday too, last night. But I do really like how the little shimmering items you just get when you run over them. You don't have to actually click A on everything. I'm in such the habit of press A on everything you need to press A to collect. So I'm still doing it even though my brain has registered that I don't have to. But once I get used to it, it's gonna be... It's already so good, but my brain is gonna be so much happier about it. We're just gonna leave them on the team for now as we move. Once again, I say this, I like how Team Flare got into different kinds of culinary stuff and have food trucks. They're not destroying the city, they are serving up snacks. So we're meeting Tawny. We're meeting Vinny. He's a member of that construction company. He is the errand boy, but he likes to call himself the assistant. We're just moving along right now. Okay, Ben, if you're in chat, the character I said you would like is right here. Introducing the headache. Ivory of the Fist of Justice. The dojo of Lumios. He wants to abolish the wild zones and just let Pokemon run free in the city. Because that makes sense. Because you know what he's going to do? He's going to fight them in hand-to-hand combat. Wait, this is the character? Yep. You got a dojo character. Are they like the evil team of the game? I don't think so. I don't really think... See, the thing is, I don't know. But I don't get evil vibes from them. I get dumb vibes from him. So it's like, he's definitely not your friend, but he's not your enemy either. But yeah, this is the Fist of Justice. When you select a Pokemon move in the main menu, you can change what moves you want to have access to. Okay, I already knew all of that. So we're gonna go into Area Zone 3, Wild Zone 3, and do a little bit more catching. Like I said, we're not going deep into this. That's for next time, but we are gonna still catch some stuff, and I am going back on my word. We are gonna fill the team with Pokemon, because having just 3 is not a good idea, but as we start filling stuff with Pokemon that I want to use 100%, we're going to start, you know, doing this where we empty it out. Like that Flabébé, I love Flabébé, don't get me wrong, we're not going to use it. Did you get the... Did you get the Fennekin sticks, and how did you get to that part of the area? You need a water-type Pokemon to clear out the sludge. I don't know why I got rid of Bunnelby when Bunnelby is my Rock Smasher. I am gonna box Skiddo for now. Okay, we caught the Pikachu. That's all that matters. Let's get out of here because I don't want to die. And I think that's a fair ask, not wanting to die. I unfortunately lost that Esper. I do want to get this Litleo. I didn't mean to throw a Pokeball right at its face, but that's fine. And because I'm crazy, I'm gonna catch 2 Litleo. Because we want the king and the queen to join us on our adventure. But we don't need both in the team, so we're going to box Pikachu. Sorry, buddy. And we're going to box the little prince, because we don't need him when we have the princess here. And we're going to hold on to her, because honestly, I like Pyroar as a Pokemon. There we go. Unfortunately, I have an Alpha Whirl. You did not catch that scary Alpha Alpha Whirlipede. What is wrong with you? How? I ran away from that thing. That thing was scary. Heracross took it out. Of course it did. Damn, maybe I should use the Heracross for a bit. Okay, I'm coming back in here because I want to sneak up on Meowstic and try to catch it. I said Meowstic, but I meant Esper. It's the same thing, though. I say, but it's not even spawned. Which is unfortunate. Okay, well, we're gonna move on then. Let's revive him. And let's Super Potion him. Ralts. And let's Potion Totodile. Come to the Looker Bureau. You know what? Let me get to the Looker Bureau, because this is where we're going to unlock full roam of the city, and this is what we wanted to get to. Knock knock. Heracross with Aerialist and Rock Smash, and Pin Missile basically clears anything battle-wise. I don't know if I already read that. I was locked in. I was trying to find where the Pokeball shop is because I'm preparing to get those Dusk Balls for a Ghastly hunt. Because honestly, I think we might have time to do a Ghastly hunt today. And if I can spend all of my money on Dusk Balls, then we can get a shiny Ghastly. Or at least attempt a shiny Ghastly. I might not take it as seriously. I might do like a little bit of a vague hunt. But alright, so we're going to do 3 side missions. So we've officially unlocked free roam, but we do have to do side missions to kind of progress. So I'm gonna find where this Pokeball shop is. Alright, I need to find the Pokeball boutique, so let's be crazy and jump off of a building. It's the first step to everything. You know what? Let me... Alright, we're gonna do a few things before we wrap up. It's like I said, today's gonna be a short stream. We're gonna unlock the Pokemon centers so we have our fast travel points. We're gonna do these missions and then go to the Pokeball boutique. And then wrap up with a very vague shiny hunt, but in the end, we're really just gonna catch a few ghosts. Would you like to register your birthday? I sure would. So your birthday is 2/26, right? Mind you that the month is the first number. Yes. The clothing shopping stores are right here. Oh, I think I accidentally stumbled upon the expensive stores. So this is not where I want to be at all. Not yet, anyway. Different store than I found. So we're... Sure. For 3,000, I will pay you for my haircut. I would like to do some shopping. I would like to sell, and let's sell off our treasure. And make the 3,000 that we just spent back right away. And double it. All good. Appreciate you. Can't go over there yet. Can't do that yet. So we're just gonna keep moving. I'm lost, and I don't know where the Pokeball boutique is, and I'm a little upsetty. But I feel like I'm in the right area. Hi, Sharpedo. Hi, Delibird. 1 second. I know the Pokeball Boutique is around somewhere. I already went this way. Okay, let's see. Let me look at my map. I'm a smart person. I can find it. It's on the map. I'm an idiot. Brother. That was a very special kind of stupid that it took me that long to realize that it was on the map the whole time and not some hidden thing. I don't know why I didn't think of just looking at the map instead of traversing through the whole city trying to be like, where's the hidden shop, when it's a literally unknown shop in the city. Thank you for the Dusk Ball. That's the exact Pokeball I was looking for. Alright, and we're gonna buy 16 Dusk Balls. So we have 17 Dusk Balls on us. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. We're leaving. I know I can't go in here, but yeah, I thought so. Alright. Step 1 is done. Let's get over here and start working on the side quests, because a lot of them are very easy. So let's do this one first. I think the one downside, but honestly isn't really a downside, is the no ride Pokemon. It would make it a lot quicker to just like hop on a Go-Go and ride around the city, but I'm not mad about it, honestly. I'm chilling. Walking around the whole city, it does make it feel a lot bigger. For now, anyway. If you catch it, we can evolve it. I don't have its item. Don't you need to hold its item for it to evolve? Genuine question. I have 2 of them too. Alright, well then, do you want to do a quick trade so we can both get a evolved Pokemon before I progress? Yeah, open up. I'm gonna cutscene real quick. Okay. Link play. Link trade. We're gonna do via the internet, and our code is gonna be our usual 420 6969 420 666 69 420 6669. Ended due to error. No one could be found. Searching. Here's the Spritzy. Why Whirlipede? That's not gonna help. But okay. Is it so you can end the communication, item both, and then do trade? Alright, so end communication. Let me know when you're ready. Well, actually, I'll just do the same thing. 420, 66669, same code. Once you have those ready, just join up and I will send you your Whirlipede back. We'll touch trade and then touch trade again. Here you go. Whirlipede. Whirlipede for Spritzy, and then I'll send you that Pokemon back for the other Spritzy, I guess? Is that what we're doing? Either way. Oh no, I don't have a Spritzy. Oh, you don't have Spritzy. You have the other one. Okay, well, fairy type propaganda. Much appreciated. Now we have a fully evolved Pokemon on the team, which means we are not allowed to box it. And here is our alpha tutorial. Litleo, buddy, you're not gonna save us here, but Aromatisse might. That was stupid. A long time ago in some region whose name I forgot, people used to live in fear of these giant Pokemon with glowing eyes. They called them alphas. We definitely don't need both Bunnelby on the team. I'm going to put the OG Bunnelby in the box. And we can keep this guy with us. We just gotta teach him Rock Smash in the meantime. Do I get anything new from Mabel's research? Yes, I get Thunder Fang. Honestly, I should teach Totodile the Fang moves. Just kind of switch that up a bit. Pretty sure he can learn it. He can't, but Litleo can, and honestly, I think that's a pretty good choice. We'll get rid of Leer, because honestly, fuck Leer. Let's head towards this Pokemon Center to begin with. I think I can cut through this shopping district. Sure can. You're Emma's helper. Good thing I already have a Pikachu. Here you go. Caught it just for you. I will say, her nickname choice for this Heracross is so funny. Boys. I know that's not the actual name. I know it's not boys, but funny. Hi, Raichu. I also really like that first of all, I like the free mushrooms. Lost Pokeball guy. The Pokemon centers have guys who have the lost Pokeballs. So if you lose Pokeballs, you can get them back. And you don't even need to heal your Pokemon to unlock it, you just need to step in. I don't think I've entered Area 4 yet, but this is the area we need to be anyway for Ghastly. Which means we are getting close to our wrapping up point, which is good. And there's Ghastly right there. There's also Ekans in here. Everything in here is aggressive. Everything. haven't nicknamed anything yet, but we will next session. You know what? Yeah, that still works as a proper sentence. Next streaming session, we will go through and nickname the team. But for now, we are going to just keep it moving, because next time is when we're going to officially start putting the team together and deciding what stays and what is going to get boxed. Honestly, Aromatisse here will... probably be our best bet, not our giant Funnelby. Please stay in the ball. I know it's daytime, but worth a try. I'll be back for you, Ghastly. This lady is both so sweet and so concerning, because she wanted her wedding ring back, understandably so. But then she says, you know, I hope when I die, someone leaves my ring at my grave. And if Sableye takes it, then, you know, so be it. I hope it makes it happy. And I'm like, girl, why are we talking about you dying right now? Just take your ring. You're making me uncomfortable. I don't know you like this. I did not read that. Floette gets Moonblast at evolution. That is crazy. What if she is the Sableye? Makes sense. You took care of every mission. I sure did. And I got a haircut, but you didn't comment on that. Okay, I have a theory about Tawny. Tawny was saying how she's looking for somebody. She has like a pinkish red tint in her hair. What if she's what's his name? Oh god, the leader of Team Flare. What if she's his kid? Lysander. And the person she is searching for is him. Yeah. That was my thought process. I was like, she's looking for somebody, but who is she looking for? I can't think of like anybody important that's missing. The levels on my team are so whack. She's Sycamore and Lysander's Mpreg baby. You know what? That's the only other character I can think of, because Sycamore, as far as I am at, has not shown up and has not been mentioned. And Mabel took over the lab as professor. So my only other thought process is, okay, well, she's either going to be searching for Lysander or Sycamore. Or it's someone entirely different and entirely new, and I'm completely wrong, and my theory is just bullshit. But I hope I'm right, because I would like to see more connections like that. I liked that part of the Legends games. To be fair, nobody in X and Y has her hair color though, so it's kind of hard to theorize who her parents are, but the Lysander thing would make the most sense. The only reason I say Lysander is because, like I said, she has pinkish red hair. He has red hair. She could have just dyed her hair. But I don't know. We'll see eventually. Alright, we are not going to start climbing the ranks today. We have officially unlocked the ability to freely roam the entire city. We're gonna start... we're gonna start doing a vague shiny hunt of Ghastly, but also we're just kind of collecting ghosts right now. We're having fun with it. But the Lysander thing would make the most sense because he got buried under all the rubble at the end of X and Y, and this is clearly quite a bit into the future, so maybe she's looking for her long-lost father. Yeah. Alright, so we don't see any shinies, so we leave the area, enter the area, and we start again. I will say I am going to box the Heracross for a ghost. And honestly, I might catch a few Ghastly and Honedge. Or honestly, I'll just catch a few Ghastly. I was going to say I'll catch a few Ghastly and Honedge because then I can compare them. But I don't want to waste my Dusk Balls when I have so little right now. But we're gonna give this a few attempts. Honestly, okay. What we're going to do is we're gonna do it until night ends, and that's it. If we don't get it, we don't get it. Not the end of the world. We'll try again another time. That's a alpha spinner rack. I think I commented on that in my main playthrough, so that just means it's meant to be there. Okay, I'm running. I'm out. I'm out of here. I found how you get white hair. Tell me. The accuracy of my OC must be accurate. It's a quest. You need to get the best Pokemon in the world to unlock it. Oh my god, is it a fucking... I need to stop swearing so much. Is it a Furfro event? Not a Furfro event. A Furfro, quest. Because that's the only Pokemon that makes sense that would unlock hairstyles. Flabébé quest. That's interesting. You need all 5 colors of Flabébé. That's interesting. I am gonna catch probably 2 or 3 Ghastly. And I only say that because I want to see which one is better. I'm not against catching some Ghastly, but I don't want to go crazy for the Honedge because Ghastly is at least going to be on this team. Honedge won't be on the team immediately. Let's catch another Ghastly. Just throw the Dusk Ball at it. No? Oh shit, okay, no. I thought I killed myself. I did not kill myself. Good news. It's just daytime. Alright, we're gonna do Mabel's research, see what we get. We're getting Fire Fang, Ice Fang, and Whirlpool. Honestly, I'm gonna teach some of those moves right now. So, before we end, because this is where I want to end, let's get rid of all of this notifications of new items. We're gonna teach Totodile Whirlpool, because Whirlpool is a good move. We're gonna get rid of Leer. We're gonna also teach Litleo Fire Fang and get rid of Workup. Ice Fang can go to Totodile, and we'll get rid of Tackle for it. And then if I teach you Fire Spin, we can get rid of Ember for now. That's probably not the best choice, but it's fine. Alright, let's get out of here. Where's the nearest Pokemon Center? Because then the next step we're going to do is we're going to Phantom. I like how I'm like, where's the nearest Pokemon Center when I can literally just fast travel? I need to remember that fast traveling is a thing, so I can just do it. Okay. I'd like to heal my Pokemon. I would like to do some shopping. I would like to sell. And then we're gonna sell our treasure. Alright. And we are going to look at our Ghastlies. So this one has higher special defense. This one has higher defense. This one's perfect. Higher special attack for lower attack. And this one's the same. This one's level 10. This one's level 9, so it's this one. And then honestly, I think we'll keep Heracross instead because it can learn Rock Smash. For the time being, we'll keep him anyway. And we'll get rid of Leer because we don't need Leer. So there we go. And that's that. We're gonna end here. I'm gonna go play my file, so I'm not really done with the game. I'm just done streaming for now. We're gonna continue this Monday, and we're gonna start climbing the ranks in episode 2. We're gonna nickname all of our Pokemon. We're probably going to move stuff around. I might end up dropping the routes because we do have an Aromatisse. But for the time being, I do like these 6 on the team. It's definitely going to change as we grow. But for now, I think this is a good team. I do want to use these candies because why not, right? Let's spoil Ghastly a little bit, I say. Immediately getting him to level 17. And then we're gonna give you 3 of these. And you the other 2. So, we got Totodile, Routes, our Litleo, our fully evolved Aromatisse, Heracross, which will be good for a while, and Ghastly. So I will say, like I said, we're gonna nickname everybody when the second episode goes live on Monday. We're nicknaming Ghastly right now, though. We have Onion. I have Onion Jr. I traded a shiny Ghastly to someone, and their name is Garlic. So it only makes sense to me that we now have Shallot. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to save one more time. And that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.